Hello everyone, I am Gabriele and welcome to my channel. I am the one and only powerful Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus at the moment is the most powerful terrestrials that we have. If well played and considering a perfect server performance, it's really unbeatable. I mean, not even raptors can take it down. I mean, if you are in the right spot, like close enough to water, ankle deep in water, far away from dinos, because too many dinos can actually mean your death, even though you can take down many of them, indeed. Now, I'm coming here to see if there is a couple of aggressive dinos, more than a couple I think. It's two, one down, and two over the water surface. The Stegosaurus that was here moments earlier just left because, well, actually didn't leave. He went over there to tail whip that dino over there. Oh man, it's this is a death pool. It's nothing else. It is just a death pool for dinos. Nothing else, unfortunately. So I'm here for sumac actually, because it's the only thing that I have not enough of. So sumac, where can I find sumac, by the way? Sumac, arid plains. So I dare say this is swamp terrain, so probably I will not find any sumac down here. But you know what, I can graze, I can do with just two nutrients. And I can have some fun with these crocs if they decide to come on land. By the way, is there any food on land? Because there is no a reason for dinos to go on land otherwise. Yeah, there is no reason for dinos to go on land, or probably is. There is a new play. There is a play. Probably it's the same player as before. There is a lead D7, but why risk it? There is some food here though. There is some food here, and these dinos are running away. Am I bodyguarding, by the way? No, I'm not bodyguarding, but I'm annoying a bit these dino players. Oh, check. The Stegosaurus did some damage. Probably. You see, too many dinos in one pool, not enough food. They have to go on land in order to survive. Don't come here with Dinosuchus, by the way, never ever, unless you are ready to switch your playable, which is kind of alright. Because you might die either from Stegos or from other dinos, which is more likely. At a certain point, if someone in the group don't decide to actually kill another dino and cannibalize it to have enough food, people will start logging out, but you need to log out in a safe spot, that is. Not being able to be chased by other dinos or other Stegos, or even Stegos, that is. So this pool is actually a bad idea for dinos to come in here. Generally speaking, I'm going to move. I hear Utahraptors, and I do like Utahraptors because they don't care if they lose their Utahraptor. Now, server performance is kinda okay, now it's bad, but it was like 50 frames per second, which for my standards in Evrima is good. I usually have 30. Now I'm back at 30 frames per second. That's okay. Well, I mean, that's okay. That is not okay, but it's kind of normal now, all of that. Now I want to be careful of that Stego just in case. And I want to be following those Utahraptors. Who knows if they are playing with that Stego or not. But probably they are gonna play aggressive, probably not. It is two only. Now, two are already enough. If server performance is perfect, two Utahraptors are more than enough to take my Stego down. If I were in a prairie. Now, if I were in a prairie, I could use any of these bushes to kinda hide the direction my Thagomizer is. Well, I know you can read my plates, but it's a lot harder to land a pounce or to land a successful bite if you bite something in the bushes. So if you're a Stegosaurus, you want to use bushes if you're in the middle of a prairie. Or better, use water if you have water nearby. But you are in a prairie, so you don't have water nearby. It depends on your environment, you have to adapt. But with Stegosaurus that doesn't happen because 6000 HP, 6000 kilograms is a lot of health. You are not to be drowned by any Dinosuchus because your weight is over half their weight, so you are not lungeable. You are not to be grabbed by any dino that decides to lunge at you, and you have a decent bite force in order to do some serious damage to little Utahraptors or even little Carnos that can surprise you. I mean, you don't see them, they are little, they run fast and they bite you. But no worries, you just have to bite. As simple as that. A simple bite can do a lot of damage with Stegosaurus. It's alright in my opinion, it's alright. You have to defend yourself. After all, it's a 5 hours playable. I mean 5 hours with a perfect diet, virtually perfect diet from 0 to 100, which is impossible. So it's a, all in all, it's a long growth dinosaur. Also, I don't know if you already know of this, it's not a trick, it's more of a tip, let's say. Let's say you are not a 100% grown Stegosaurus, you are like, I don't know, 40% grown Stegosaurus. One tail whip of yours will definitely not be able to kill an adult Utahraptor, probably, I guess. But you are in danger actually. From an adult Utahraptor can take down your 40% grown Stego. How? Can you defend yourself by such agile predator? No worries. I'm pressing my side button, either A or D, alpha or delta button, A or D, depending on where you're going, and you just move yourself with the mouse. You see? I'm checking always my sight, I'm moving with my mouse. I just move my mouse. Now, why is this useful? Because you always have a visual, a side visual on your aggressor, on your attacker. So let's say that I am moving the mouse depending on where my aggressor is. I'm following it, and then they decide to attack me. Well, I have no weak points if I do this in a 1 versus 1 fight, because if they approach me, I'm ready to use my tail whip against them. This is a very useful strategy you can use against anything that is big enough to attack you. Now, check. Let's take this Utahraptor as an example. It's trying to look for weak points of mine. It will not find any. If it's two Utahraptors, they can say, alright, it is watching me. It's trying to bait me. I mean, I am ultra safe here because I am close to water as well. But if it's two Utahraptors, they can say, alright, it's watching me because their head is facing me, you know. By the way, it failed a pounce. I just heard it. So, yeah, this is the type of gameplay you want to go to. If you're a Utahraptor and you see my face watching that direction, is back because I am watching that direction. So you want to pounce me from this side, from where I'm talking, basically, because I cannot see it. This is very useful to keep in mind. Check it. They really want to deplete my stamina. I can bite, by the way. I can bite. I'd rather bite you rather than anything else. So, two Utahraptors, they can take me down virtually if I am in a prairie with no bushes, just to make it a little bit harder, which is impossible. And it's using alt bite, by the way. It's been a while since last I saw a Utahraptor using alt bite. It managed to bite me, but check it, no damage. Okay, now this is the right time to use this thing. This is the right time to use E. If you get pounced, you just press E, then you stop. You do not move. You do not move at all. Oh, that was quite kind of risky. I do not want to go to water unless I am very much injured. Why to water? Because Utahraptor size is smaller. They will not be as fast in water. That one thing I cannot say it. And they cannot pounce. I mean, if water is too deep, they cannot pounce, they can only bite, but their movements are way slower. Now it would have been a good moment for the other Utahraptor player to come at me and pounce me, but that's alright. Oh, it's far away. It is far away. Now, almost. I thought I would use tail whip. I'm not interested in using tail whip. I'm not using tail whip. Oh, that was a kind of a close call. Alright. Now, you see, I'm not moving much. I'm using... and now... Oh, I hit that one definitely. I'm grazing now. Now, it is probably bleeding. It got lucky. It's gonna sit down. If it's sitting down, it means I closed some bleeding on that Utahraptor. Can I sniff blood? I think so. I'm not sure I managed to bleed it, but I definitely inflicted some damage. Yes, it is resting, so probably. I'm not moving much, you know what, because I feel this safe. Oh man, impaled, my friend. Impaled, check it. You flew too close to the sun. What can I say? You flew too close to the sun. Well fought anyway, but that was a little bit too close, because that Utahraptor player repeated the same movements all over and over, and went way too close to my Stegosaurus on one side. Do you see? It came like that way. Do you see? It was like this position. It was that close from my Stego. And if you're that close, you can actually get a tail whip if I face the right direction. I was facing that direction, so I will take down the other Utahraptor, which is probably in... Alright. I'm switching between left mouse button and right mouse button, nothing much. I'm not moving at all. Check, 94% of bleeding. They have managed to pounce me a couple of times and to bite me once. So, okay, you see, actually, let me try again. I am using the threatening call and then using the bite. Okay, it's not affected, it's definitely not affected. Sometimes foreseeing what kind of movement or attack the other player is doing, depending on how many times they did the same attack strategy, it can actually help you. Just standing still, nothing else. Just by standing still and nothing else. So you wait, you are a big Stego. You are not in a rush. Plus, I am not in a rush. I'm not feeling threatened by that Utahraptor. It is moving away, probably. It is, because they said, alright, it's fun and games. The game lasted a little bit too long. Now, that Carnotaurus can have the Utahraptor. Yes, you can have it. You can have it. I know how hard it is at times to find the right type of food for Carnotaurus. It's a big problem. That's why those Utahraptors left, by the way. So, Utahraptor has on their diet Carnos, and Carnos have on their diet Utahraptors. So, I'm kinda helping them both by staying here in this area. They know that they will find their food, their nutrients. Well, this was some kind of tips and tricks when playing Stego around. I was not even a second threatened by those Utahs. I could have been threatened if they did not move the same way, if they actually checked the head of my Stego where he was facing, if they were talking in voice chat, etc, etc. But environment-wise, I was super safe because I was close to a shallow point where I could use Tail Whip very effectively, and Utahraptors cannot actually run as fast or use pounce as effectively as they would on land. So all in all, this was a safe gameplay just to show you how to play or to use Stegosaurus in combat, I mean, probably it's super easy, you already know it, because, come on, it's Stegosaurus. It doesn't require so many skills as Utahraptor. Utahraptor is more centered on your own skill level. By the way, my skill level is this. I suck, but I compensate with the knowledge I have of the game, with the experience I have in Evrima, nothing else, because my skills are terrible. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing my channel and have a great day. Bye bye.